Hello, Scorpio. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-November 2023. How are you guys? I hope you are well. I got a couple of, well, 3 very quick visions from Archangel Michael. Oh, Arnold's here. Yeah, he's sitting behind me. He's going like this. Okay. Putting 2 and 2 together. Arnold saying yes. Putting 2 and 2 together. All right. Thank you, Arnold. In meditation, I saw someone putting a very small shoot into heavy clay earth. And I just saw this black boot, like a gardening boot, treading rather clumsily around this tiny little shoot. And in the vision, I almost wanted to say to whoever this was, be careful, be gentle, because this shoot is really tiny and young and you're going to crush this shoot. Yeah, it's like, oh, that'll do, right? Putting pressure around this little tiny shoot in the earth, but clay soil, right? Quite heavy. I then saw somebody finishing a drink and crushing the can and chucking it away. And I heard the song, it's a really old song by David Bowie, Under Pressure. So Scorpio, there's something here about feeling pressurized, feeling confined. Maybe you are trying to get something new up and running, you know, this little tiny shoot, but maybe you feel as if you're not being able to create the right foundation for this idea. You know, maybe the soil's too heavy, the atmosphere's wrong, the environment should be different. So there's a sense of either you wanting to try and do something but feeling controlled, feeling as if you can't do it. You could feel crushed, relating to something someone says or does, feeling upset, feeling angry, feeling shocked, right? Crushed. Or there's a sense that you just can't do what you want to do and you feel confined. You may also be putting 2 and 2 together, realizing that someone may have been preventing you from doing something that you want to do, sort of behind the scenes, making it really difficult for you. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, I still don't know exactly what this is. Let's jump in. Using the Ciro Marchetti deck, it's simply called the Marchetti deck. Everything you need, guys, is down below as usual. The decks I use, if you want to book a private reading, my website is there. Scorpio, you may feel as if you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders right now for some reason. It's as if whatever I do, however I try to do this, it's just not happening. I just can't achieve this. You know. Okay. I'm now seeing a child with one of these toys with cutout shapes on it. And squares and circles. And they're trying to fit a round ball into a square cutout in this toy, and he's trying to force it in and it's just not going in. Do you feel like you're a square peg in a round hole, or vice versa? Right, you know that saying. Do you feel as if you're trying to achieve something but you're feeling blocked, or it's just not possible for you? All right, so Archangel Michael, what have we got for my lovely Scorpios? We'll get into this, guys. We'll see what this is. You may feel outed. Yeah, I'm now seeing a football match and the referee is saying off to this guy and he's blowing a whistle like, get off the pitch. And this footballer's like putting his hands in the air as if to say, well, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. What did I do? You can't do that. Yeah, get off, right? You're not playing anymore. You're not I'm hearing meant to do that. Okay, this footballer's muttering. He's now saying, I was just trying to score a goal. I mean, for God's sake. Yeah. Scorpio, you may feel as if people or someone is working against you somehow. It's that horrible, insidious feeling of, I know that someone or a group of people aren't really behind me. They're saying they're behind me, but when it comes down to it, they're not really. Scorpio, you may need to stand your ground. Simple as that, right? Are you being controlled by other people? Ace of Pentacles. Someone may be controlling you because of money. I don't know why. I'm looking at these animals here. A squirrel stores nuts for the winter, right? This is somebody who can be a bit of a hoarder. The fox can be quite sly, and the owl is very wise. You may be in a situation where somebody is overindulgent, somebody is being a bit sneaky, they know exactly what's going on, but they're not telling you, and somebody here is being outrightly sly. And it may be about money. Now, it could be someone is preventing you from moving, from leaving. The Ace of Coins can be uprooting. It's as if, no, we want to keep you here. We know what you want to do, but we're not going to allow you to do it. Yes. And I think, Scorpio, you're suddenly realizing what is actually going on as opposed to what people are telling you. They may be saying to you, oh no, Scorpio, we're right behind you. We really want you to achieve this. It's going to be wonderful for you. Go for it, you know, best of luck. But behind the scenes, they're doing everything they can to prevent you from doing this. I mean, yeah, you could be dealing with people who are two-faced. You could be dealing with people who have their own agenda, or a person who has their own agenda. But I'm almost getting a group of people who are sort of in cahoots. You know, whisper, whisper, whisper. Let's not tell Scorpio, but this is what we want to do. We're going to prevent Scorpio from doing this because it's going to affect us. And you're sick of it. Is this horrible feeling of, wow, okay, I now know what they're doing. They're not really behind me. They don't really want me to succeed. They don't really want me to do this. They want to kind of keep me here. In the past, 8 of Wands. Scorpio, you were very passionate about something. Queen of Swords. And you spoke your truth. Now, you could also have had a massive argument, though, with somebody who might have been an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini female. In your thoughts, wow, 9 of Swords. There's fear coming from this card, right? There's little kids looking through those banisters thinking, oh my God, what is going to be happening here? What is going on? Are you sussing someone out, Scorpio? Afraid that they are going to keep you stuck, keep you trapped? In the immediate future, 7 of Wands. Scorpio, you're no longer going to be telling people what your plans are. You're going to keep everything under wraps because what you realize is you've got people or someone who is dead against you doing this, and they are pretending that they are behind you 100%. This is not someone who's being supportive. This is someone, to be honest, Scorpio, who's being two-faced. They don't want you to do this. In your fears, King of Cups. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of emotion. Scorpio, I think this is you. Sorry, girls. I think I'm dealing with a masculine Scorpio. when I picked up this card, I got a wave of sadness. It's almost as if, Scorpio, you've been crying inside. You've been crying inside. On the outside, nobody would know, but on the inside, you're very upset. You could have a lot of feelings for someone, but you simply can't show them because you don't feel that it would be accepted, or you don't feel that you can achieve what you want to achieve. I'm looking into this picture, this guy's eyes, and it's as if his eyes are sort of glazed over, dull. What's the point? I've got all these feelings. Nobody's going to believe me, or nobody's going to let me do what I want to do. So I've just got to get on and sort of, I'm hearing carry on in automatic mode. I'm now seeing somebody on an assembly line. I've just got to keep going. Yeah, because I realize that what I want to achieve, the person or the people around me are not going to let me do it. You may feel a sense of being helpless. You may feel that another person is dying to get out, but you're going to have to push him down, you know. I'm hearing, well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Yeah, Scorpio, it may well be that you have to use all your power to break out of whatever this is, because you are being controlled somehow. Somehow. It's as if somebody's slapping tape over your mouth and they're not allowing you to speak. Or there may be a sort of strange veiled threat hanging over your head if you do try to communicate the truth of your feelings, the truth of what you want to do in the future. It's as if you're being silenced by those closest to you. It could be even how you're feeling psychologically, right? I can't say anything. I wish I could, but I just can't do it. In the environment, okay, 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio, the person in the environment is hanging on to a very stable situation, whether or not that's a family dynamic, whether or not that's a long-term partner. But I'm seeing a jackdaw. Do you know the jackdaw? Is it the jackdaw story? I think the jackdaw is known to love shiny things, bright, shiny things. You could be in a situation where you realize that someone here is not going to let you go because they're in a very stable financial situation and you feel trapped. You so want to go, you so want to leave. You may be quietly trying to save up a lump sum of money to kind of break free, go your own way. But again, seeing this little boy looking through these banister rails, right? Maybe I could go at night. Maybe I could save money and just escape. I could just leave. You're keeping an eye out. Who's watching? Maybe I could go now. Do I have enough money? Scorpio, there's something that you are keeping under wraps, that you feel you can't tell anyone about. But those people in your environment know what you're wanting to do. They could be simply sitting in intuition. And they are not telling you you can't do it, but what they're doing is they're putting barriers sort of all around you somehow to prevent you from going. So Scorpio, if you are a feminine, this is your husband saying to you, Scorpio, why don't you give up work, right? I'll support you. But what your husband is really doing is ensuring that you have no independence at all. You have to rely totally on him, which means that if you had any thoughts of leaving that dynamic, if you aren't making your own money, then it's going to be much harder for you to leave, right? If you are a masculine, it could well be that you may be in a situation where your partner is saying to you, Scorpio, I really feel as if we should try for another baby, knowing that if you had a child or another child, financially, there will be a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and therefore that may prevent you considering leaving her in the future. Well, I've got 2 kids now, right? So I just can't possibly leave. So your partner could be strategic in trying to sort of tie you down that way. If it's a family dynamic, it could well be that your parents are sort of playing the victim. Oh, well, we're much older now. Well, no, you can't possibly leave because we rely on you. You know, you're always around. What if one of us became seriously ill and you'd left, you'd gone? It could be sort of psychological manipulation. You're somehow feeling as if those around you are sort of tying you up somehow. So you're finding it even more difficult to consider breaking free. Because, to be honest, the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is wanting to uproot, move, save a lump sum of money for a new start. But with the Eight of Swords, what you're realizing is you're trapped. You're trapped in your head because you're realizing that other people around you or somebody around you is keeping you stuck. They're being manipulative somehow. And it's as if, what's the point? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to have this new start, but I'm being prevented from doing this. And you're suddenly realizing that someone around you or a group of people are being strategic. They're doing this on purpose. They're acting as if, yes, do what you want to do, Scorpio, that's fine. Or, yeah, okay, well, I'll be happy with that. No problem at all. But when it comes down to it, you're looking at their body language, their actions very closely, and you're realizing they have a whole other strategy in place that they didn't want you to know about. What you are hoping to do is to have a sit-down, serious conversation. Because, Scorpio, I feel as if you're fed up with the game playing, the quiet manipulation, the victim mentality, the sneaky, sly, gathering nuts for the winter type energy, which is affecting you. Yeah, my left ear is ringing really loudly. It's affecting you. It could be to do with money. It could be to do with responsibilities, duty, because you're sitting there wanting a new start, and whoever is in your environment is sitting in the Ten of Pentacles. Now, that could be somebody siphoning away money, saving money, keeping you stuck because maybe you're earning money for them. Or this is somebody who doesn't want to let you out of a relationship because they're nice and stable. And you're realizing this. And rather trying to figure out a way out of this, you're now very guarded against this person because you're realizing exactly what they're doing. It's as if, okay, that's your game. You know that I am trying to forge a new life here or trying to start something new. You don't want me to do it. You're pretending that you do, but you don't want me to do it. So you're making life really difficult for me. And understanding that, you're now no longer going to be telling this person your plans. You're keeping them under wraps. But what you feel as if you should do is have the courage to say to this person, what exactly are you hoping to achieve by keeping me stuck? I mean, this is you literally about to call this person or this group of people out. I know what you've been doing, so come on, what is this all about? What is this really all about? Because, Scorpio, you may feel as if you're sort of being ganged up upon somehow. And the rope around you is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and you're suddenly feeling really, really claustrophobic. Whereas before, yes, you had a rope around you, somehow, duties, responsibilities, but you know you could get out of it. The rope wasn't that tight. Now, people are tightening the rope around you. It's as if they're securing you to one place. We don't want you to go anywhere. So you could be in two minds. Sometimes feeling as if you should just say nothing but carry on trying to achieve your new beginning, or you should sit somebody down or a group of people and say, I think we need to have a conversation because I kind of know what you're up to. But you don't want to put the cat amongst the pigeons, because in the nicest sense, then you're going to be revealing what you were really planning on doing. And you don't know for sure whether or not they or this person had cottoned on to what you hope to achieve. The details of what you hope to achieve, you don't really know. So you're in a situation where you're kind of playing cat and mouse, and I think you're a bit sick of it. The outcome. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Okay, Scorpio, 10 of Wands. It's just going to become too much for you. It's just going to become too much. This is you really understanding that whoever you're dealing with does absolutely not want you to go anywhere. Because somehow you are giving them something that they need. It could be financial. Okay, Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands, all right. Scorpio, this is your energy. I feel as if I'm dealing with a masculine Scorpio who has a lot of passion for a new start or to move into a relationship with someone in particular. It could be somebody else if, Scorpio, you are in a karmic relationship. But whoever is in your environment knows exactly what you're going to be hoping to achieve. But the person in your environment knows exactly what you are hoping to achieve. Somehow they know, they've cottoned on, they've realized what you really want. And this is someone who is hell-bent in stopping you. In your environment, yeah, okay. Wow. Guys. You're sitting in the 10 of Wands. They are thinking about the 10 of Swords. Yeah, 2 of Coins. Okay, Scorpio. You are dealing with a karmic relationship, a karmic partner, I should say, who is sitting very comfortably in the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, there may not be a lot of love between the two of you, which is why you, I feel, want to break out of this karmic connection to pursue someone else that you do have passion for, that you do want to be with. But your partner has figured out what you have been planning on doing. And with the 10 of Swords, I have to say, they may be feeling as if you're just about to betray them and juggle them with someone else. Try to do that. Try to juggle them with somebody else, or that you're going to head off and leave them juggling 2 Pentacles, when actually right now they're sitting in the 10 of Pentacles. They're worried about financial loss. How am I going to cope on my own if Scorpio leaves me? They could be codependent. You are feeling more and more pressure, right? Under pressure, 10 of Wands, because you can't do this anymore. I think you've tried. I think you may have tried to work on this relationship. You may have tried to keep the peace. You may have tried to push down your desire for someone or the passion that you feel for another situation, but you can't do it anymore. I'm telling you now, by the end of November, I think you're going to snap. I think you're just going to go. Almost not worrying anymore if people do know the truth. You can't take the pressure anymore. Underneath the deck, yeah, I knew it. The Fool. I think you are sitting in the energy of the Emperor. You're possibly married, right? You are desperately wanting to break free. You're desperately wanting to break free. You could have Aries in your chart. You could be married to an Aries. You are trying to manifest Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini energy, conflict, to get you out of the situation you're in. I've got to be honest, Hierophant, you could be having arguments with a Taurus. You could be thinking about the concept of marriage, religion, community. I feel as if You're having a lot of problems with your partner and maybe immediate family, your parents, their parents, everyone in the mix, because you want to get out of this, but your partner is determined to hang on to you, but you know the love is gone. You have passion for someone else, but you are coming to the understanding that everyone's working in cahoots to try and keep you where you are, and it has something to do with money. You may be earning a decent amount, you could have a really good job. You are desperately wanting to leave with a lump sum of money, but you've got someone sly around you. You've got someone here who's not saying anything, but they're very wise. They know what you plan on doing. And you've got someone here who is squirreling away money. So, Scorpio, wow. Let's get into this and see what else comes through, okay? Now, Scorpio, you're thinking about the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You are realizing what people around you are doing. They are wanting to keep you stuck. They're all working together so you don't go anywhere. And this is you feeling more and more under pressure. What is the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords? Strength card. You're having to be really strong. You're also holding back from doing something because you know that you're going to be found out, or you may know that people are going to stop you. How are you feeling? Yeah, you just don't want to be there anymore. You don't want to be there anymore. Four of Cups is, yeah, I'm pretending that things are good, but actually I'm pretty miserable. I'm really not liking this. I'm not enjoying this. I don't want to be here, right? What is on your mind, Scorpio? Temperance, Sag energy for some. What you're thinking about is, you know what, I've coasted in this. I've tried to improve matters. I've tried to do the responsible thing. You know, provide for a family, provide for a karmic partner, but I'm just miserable. I'm getting a really fed up energy coming from you. Yeah, you're just coasting in your life and you just don't want to do it anymore. It's as if it's squashing your passion, your creativity. It's as if they're not allowing you to be you. Four of Swords. Yeah. I mean, that's resting, but also this is you praying to somehow find a way out of the situation. What's on Scorpio's mind? Yeah. Trying to figure out a way out of the situation. What are my options? But you're not saying anything. You're thinking about this. How do I get out of this, right? How do I get out of this? What are you thinking about? Judgment, Sag energy. I know I've got to make a serious decision. I know I've got to make a judgment call about this. I'm hearing before time is up. So you may feel there's a time constraint on this for some reason. You may be worried that if you make a decision to leave, you're going to be judged and it's going to put you in a very uncomfortable situation. But this is you feeling, it's almost getting to the point where, to hell with what people think, I'm just going to do this. Face the consequences afterwards. It's that sort of energy. In the past, Eight of Wands, I think you were very angry about something. Yeah, okay. Page of Wands. You might have been very angry with a younger fire sign. Or you may have been sending passionate messages to a younger fire sign. Okay. Now this is the card that dictates, be careful what you wish for. Because you were sliding between the shadow and the light, right? You wanted to do the right thing, but oh, you were so tempted. You sat on the fence, Scorpio. You couldn't make a decision. You couldn't make a decision. Yeah. And I think it became too much for you. And I think you had to let go of whatever this was, which could simply have been passionately messaging someone else, a third party, whilst you were in a serious commitment. You realized it was just becoming too much for you to bear. Maybe the guilt was too much. Maybe there was pressure from this younger fire sign, potentially wanting you to leave a situation you were in, and you thought, I can't do it yet. Whatever happened here, you then were sitting, maybe thinking about the Queen of Swords, somebody who gave you an ultimatum, somebody who turned cold. What was the energy of the Queen of Swords? Ace of Swords. Okay, I think somebody gave you an ultimatum, Scorpio, and said, well, if you want to be with me, you're going to have to leave the other situation. Otherwise, I am not interested. I mean, it's pretty straight. That's what I'm reading. It's pretty straight, right? You detach, you do the right thing, and you come forward to me in a clean energy, or I'm not interested. It could have been the person that you were messaging in the past. Hangman. So for some of you, you may have been dealing with a Pisces. Or, again, it's the energy of I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, cards are flipping. Yeah, 8 of coins. You may have been trying to put work and effort into getting out of a situation in the past, but I think for a period of time, you realized that it was going to be causing too much drama, too many problems, and I think you gave up. So you did work on getting out of a situation in the immediate past, but I think you realized that it might have been too much for you to cope with. What we're looking at now, Scorpio, is someone in your environment, karmic partner, family members, whoever this is, realizing what you want to do, which is leave them or leave her, right? And have a new start, build a new life, move, whatever this is, relocate, start a new relationship, and they are closing in on you. They are making it more and more difficult for you to be able to do this. They're not telling you they know what you're up to. You haven't said anything to them, but it's almost as if you all know what's going on, but nobody's actually talking about it. Everybody knows what's going on, but nobody's actually saying anything. And here's you, kind of sitting in victim mentality, feeling as if you're a little kid, right? Wow, everybody's controlling my life except me. Afraid to make a move because you're basically going to have to deal with a tower moment. Or you know that people around you are going to have to deal with a tower moment. And so this is you a little bit nervous in pushing forward with whatever this is. But they know that you know the truth and vice versa, right? So Scorpio, you're sat in the 9 of Swords. You're really worried now about making any move to get out of the situation because everybody knows what's going on in your mind. Yeah. You know that they know that you're trying to work on a third party. You're trying to put effort into another connection or want to put effort into another connection. What's Scorpio thinking about? Yeah, you just want to move to calmer waters. You just want to get out of Dodge. You just want to leave. You just want to pack your bag and go. I don't care what anyone thinks. I just want to get out of here. But you know you can't do it. It's a bit more complicated than that. Yeah, you just want to end the situation. For some of you, you may even be thinking of moving to another area with the energy of the world. What's on Scorpio's mind? Yeah, you want to bring balance to your life by ending the situation you're in. Now, you could be feeling, well, if I really put this to a close, there's going to be a legal situation I'm going to have to deal with, which could be child visitation rights, child support. It could be going through divorce. you're realizing that it's not as easy as you just packing your bags and saying, I'm sorry, but I'm going. There's a lot. Michael showed me a really old tree with roots that go down really, really far. There's a very deep, strong foundation that you would have to sever. And again, there's a sense of, I could do it, but it's going to cause disruption for everyone around me. I feel, Scorpio, in the nicest sense, there are people that you care deeply for, but there are other people involved who you don't care for. But you know that if you make a break for freedom, you're going to really hurt the people that you don't want to hurt, as well as maybe feeling a sense of justice in moving away from someone or a group of people that you really don't care about. You know, it's not as easy as making a clean break, leaving a group of enemies behind, because some of them are actually very supportive of you. So it's tricky. So Scores, let's get timing for you, okay, before I lose my voice. Archangel Michael, we've got the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Do we have timing for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Oh, straight out with the 9th of January. Wow. So, Scorpio, you may decide to ride out the rest of the year, keeping your thoughts to yourself, right? Your mouth zipped up. You may be thinking, yeah, okay, not going to say anything until we reach 2024, which, to be honest, guys, as you know, is only a couple of months away. You're very guarded. You're not saying anything, but you're being super secretive at this point, realizing that someone in your environment is understanding exactly what you hope to achieve, and they are hanging on to you with, I'm hearing, a vice-like grip. Okay. What is this person's energy? Sitting in the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. They are absolutely not going to let you go without a fight. They're not going to let you go without a fight. Yeah, this is someone terrified of losing you. They know that you're hiding what you really want to do from them, but they already know what that is. They're sitting in fear. Could be a Cancerian. They're sitting in fear. What are they fearful of? Yeah, you just leaving them. They have a feeling that any minute now, they're going to wake up one morning and find you gone. That you are literally going to kind of escape in the middle of the night type of thing. They know the pressure between the two of you is building. They know that you know that they know what's going on. So there are actually no secrets at all, but there's been no conversation. What is on this person's mind? Yeah. Scorpio, this is tough because, I mean, we've just got money shown here. This is all money, okay? Money, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. This is someone, Scorpio, that you know may not love you anymore. But this is someone who is terrified of being put in a place of sitting in some kind of poverty if you leave them. What are they worried about? Yeah, more Cancerian energy with a Chariot. This is somebody who's afraid that any minute now you're just going to leave. You're just going to head off. Get in your car, get on a plane, get on a train, and you are going to leave them. What are they worried about? Yeah. Again, more money. 7 of Coins. What they're worried about is that if you guys, for instance, have a joint bank account, you're going to empty the joint bank account and say to this person, well, that's it. I've given you a lot of money over the last few years, or for the time that we've been together, you get a job or get a better job. I'm leaving. So they are looking at their financial situation if you were to leave. 10 of Swords, 2 of Coins. If Scorpio leaves me, I will be juggling 2 Pentacles and I will be sitting in the 10 of Swords. What else are they thinking about? Scorpio, you can't make this up. This is actually very sad, guys. And more Pentacles energy. All they're thinking about, Scorpio, is the money. There's no love here. They're thinking about the money. Six of Pentacles is afraid that any minute now you're going to divorce them, or any minute now you're going to say to this person, I'm sorry, I've been giving to somebody else, or I've been thinking about somebody else, I'm leaving you. You may have been quite generous with this person because they're symbolically sat in the Ten of Pentacles. But they feel that any minute now, everything's going to come crashing down because you're just going to drop the bomb. And the bomb is, I'm sorry, I'm going. I'm under too much pressure. I can't do this anymore. We both know this isn't working. So I'm afraid we are going to have to look at moving on, right? Leaving each other behind. They just can't bear it. Okay, so Scorpio. How are you feeling at this point of time? How are you feeling? You're very defensive because you realize that they know what you've been planning. Yeah, you're heartbroken. You're heartbroken. I'm almost feeling this may be your karmic partner, right? You're heartbroken because you realize that she's figured out what you plan on doing or what you wanted to do. And she is now making it very, very difficult for you to leave. And bless her, you know, Scorpio, in all fairness, if you had the hots for someone else and you've been dealing with a karmic partner who have been loving and caring over the last 10 years or however long you've been together, they have every right to feel upset. So, you know, you need to see their point of view. But I do get the feeling that in the nicest sense, this is somebody who has been trying to hang on to you. And I don't think they love you anymore. There may have been love in this partnership to begin with, but not anymore. They're thinking about the finances. And you just feel helpless in the situation. What is on Scorpio's mind? Yeah, you don't think you're ever going to get out of this. I mean, this is you looking at the glass half empty. You just don't think you're ever going to get out of this. You don't think you're ever going to get out of this. Devil. Wow. You could be in a relationship with a Capricorn, an earth sign who's a Capricorn. You could feel simply stuck in a toxic relationship. What are you thinking about, Scorpio? Okay. Wow. So with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, you could be thinking, Scorpio, about returning to somebody from your past that you love, that you fell in love with, who I have to say is nothing to do with the person that you're with. What else is Scorpio thinking about? Eight of Cups. You just want to leave. You just want to go. You want to get out of Dodge. You want to return to this person that you met from the past. What is the energy between these two? Okay, the Lovers. You both know, Scorpio, that there is a choice to be made. Gemini energy. Your karmic partner knows that you may have stepped out on them in the past and you may want to return to a lover, leave them behind, and build a relationship with somebody you had an affair with. You are now understanding, Scorpio, that they realized that you were unfaithful in the past. But I don't think there's been a conversation about this at all. It's all unspoken. So we end with the Ten of Wands. Scorpio, once you've moved into the energy of the Ten of Wands, you can do two things. You can either accept defeat and just continue to sit in the Ten of Wands, but it's you feeling incredibly upset and very, very stuck. Or you can release the Ten of Wands, speak your truth, and start a brand new cycle. So let's see what you're going to do, Scorpio. What is the Ten of Wands, Michael? What is Scorpio going to do? Okay. Scorpio, you're going to be sitting in the Seven of Swords. It's not going to be a comfortable energy. This is you not only understanding that your partner knows that you were deceptive, cheated on her in the past, but this is also you knowing that you're going to have to be deceptive again in getting out of this situation, which means lying, leaving under cover of darkness, right? Literally doing a runner. You're going to have to be sitting in your shadow to get out of this. Okay, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ace of Cups. Scorpio, you're going to move towards the person that you fell for in the past and offer them a love relationship. But what you are not going to say to this person from the past that you want to be with, what you're not going to say is that you can't offer them, say, marriage. Because this is you feeling you cannot get out of a marriage. There's too much money at risk. You can't do it. So this is you potentially wanting to escape this karmic connection, but the person that you will be lying to is actually the person that you love. So you're going to be asking your karmic partner maybe for separation, legal separation. But I feel as if with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups, what you're going to be offering your lover is a relationship, but what you're not going to be saying is that you're stuck in a karmic marriage. So you're going to be lying to the person that you love, which may also be why you're sat in the Ten of Wands. You don't really want to do it that way, but you don't really see a way around it. You know, what else can I do? My partner's not going to let me go. Not fully, not fully. So who are you going to be speaking to, Scorpio, that you're offering the Ace of Cups to? Someone that you love, yeah. Ah, Scorpio. You know what you should do, right? Is say to the person that you love, look, I can't get out of the marriage. I've got to be honest with you about that. So I can't offer you a really stable commitment because my money's wrapped up in this other situation, but I want to be with you. But you're not going to do that. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups is you lying to the person that you want to be with. It's your choice. Everyone has free will. It may be you feel that's your only option. So what's going to happen here? Wheel of Fortune. You're going to push yourself onto a new cycle with your lover, Queen of Wands. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. She may be sitting there waiting for you to reach out to her, knowing that you're stuck. Knight of Swords. There might have been angry words between the two of you in the past about what? About your wife, Empress. About the Empress. You're coming through as the Emperor and the Hierophant. So your lover knows that you are potentially wrapped up in a marriage. She may be hoping and waiting for you to detach from your partner to be with her. She's going to initially feel delighted in the fact that you have finally decided to move towards her to offer her a relationship, but she may be not quite so happy when she realizes that you're going to stay married. Yeah, she's going to be happy initially, Scorpio, because you two are reuniting. So she may have pushed you away in the past. She's single, Nine of Pentacles. So she doesn't have any ties herself. So what are you saying to her, Scorpio? Yes. So what you're saying is, I'm hoping you're going to be happy about this, but I've left my other situation to transform the connection between us. I want to be with you. I've left my partner. But Scorpio, you're leaving out details. And those details are very important. The details are, you're not getting divorced. Now, it may be you can't. The Hierophant can be religion. It may be to do with religion. It may be to do with community. It could be to do with money. What you're not telling this Queen of Wands is that you are going to stay legally married. What's her energy? What's this Queen of Wands energy? The Hermit. Could be a Virgo. Whoever this person is feels as if she's become enlightened about the fact that you are ending a situation to be with her. How is she feeling? 9 of Cups. Initially very happy, because you could be brushing the details under the carpet, Scorpio, and saying to her, look, we could live together, we'd be really happy, we could build a new life. What you're skating over is the fact that you're not divorcing. You may be offering her living together, hoping she's not going to question you as to whether or not you're actually going to go through a legal process to fully divorce. You're hoping she's not going to press you about that. What are you saying to her, Scorpio? What are you saying to her? Okay, Page of Cups, that you love her, that you're sorry you made her wait. What else are you saying to her? Page of Coins, that you can now date her. You may be wanting to talk to her about a child or children. What is she going to say? 2 of Swords. Ah, Scorpio. Okay. She somehow feels as if you're hiding something. If you look at this woman, she's got a blindfold on. It's as if she senses something isn't quite right, but she doesn't know what it is. So she is suddenly going to move from the 9 of Cups, happiness, into hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want details. And this is what you were hoping wouldn't happen. What is she actually saying to my Scorpios? What is she saying? Okay, 4 of Wands. Now, Scorpio, she may want to get engaged quite quickly. And that's going to be tricky because you're still married, right? And this may be you thinking, okay, the jig is up. I've got to tell her the truth. I've got to tell her that I can't get divorced. And so we couldn't get engaged. We couldn't get married. This is going to be difficult, Scorpio. Yeah, because she's going to feel as if you hid a very important piece of information from her, which is the fact that you're not actually fully detaching from your karmic partner. You're being strategic. And that's going to cause her to feel very defensive, sat in the 2 of Swords. What are you going to say, Scorpio, to her? This is going to be a difficult conversation. Okay, you may say to her, but you know, I love you. I don't love my karmic partner. We could have a beautiful life. We could live together and be very, very happy. You're going to press home the fact that you have emotion for her that you don't have for your karmic partner. Basically saying, look, the only reason that I'm not divorcing is there's money involved or there's religion or community involved. I love you. But it may not make a difference. Because, I don't know, this woman may have dreamed one day of getting married and now this is her thinking it's never going to happen. Not with Scorpio. So, do we have a final card, Michael? Thank you. All right. Oh, Scorpio. I didn't want this to come out. The Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy. Scorps, okay. I think this is the divine saying to you, you have to follow the rules, right? You have to do things the right way. If you really want to be with this lover, and you know that she's waited for you to make this decision, you have to do the right thing and not sit on the fence. Sitting on the fence is you being married to a karmic partner that you don't love, wanting to hang on to your money, but wanting to build a life with another woman. This other woman does love you with a 10 of Cups, but she is going to want a serious relationship. And if you can't offer her a serious relationship, she may push you back. And this is the Tower moment for you. So, Let's get some messages from the divine, Scorpio. I'm going to have to leave it open like that because I think this is you maybe having to go back to the drawing board, realizing that she is not simply going to say, okay, great. She may say to you, sorry, but if you're still married to somebody else, I don't really want to be put in that situation of being the other woman again. We'll see. Scorpio, Stacey DeMarco. What is the guidance from the universe? Please, Michael, for my lovely Scorpios. What is the guidance from the universe? The fates. Okay. You may feel as if it was destiny that you met this woman in the past. Mending. And you want to mend the connection with this woman. So she may have cut you out because she may have realized there was another woman in the mix. Message in a bottle. So you're going to be communicating with this lover of yours that you may not be in contact with now, that you are potentially going to leave your karmic relationship. That's all you're going to say. Yeah, TikTok, because you feel as if time is running out. You feel as if you're going to lose the opportunity of being with her if you don't make a move soon. Orphaned, you feel on your own in the relationship you're in. There's no love there. And this is the divine saying, we understand that, we know that. Higher power, you may feel again that you are divinely guided towards this other woman, that you two are meant to be together. But Scorpio, the divine is saying you can't live two lives. You can't sit on the fence. Because what you're hoping is that this lover will accept the fact that you will be living in between worlds. You will be living a double life. You will be hanging on to a marriage in theory with your karmic partner, but you will be living with another woman. What the divine is saying is, you got to sort this out. You got to sort this out. What is the divine saying? Anything else? Yeah, time to go. Scorpio, you have to fully detach from the karmic relationship before they are going to allow you to be with this other woman. It's as if the divine is giving you an ultimatum. Come on, Scorpio, you can't live a double life. You've got to be open and honest with everyone around you. It's time to leave the karmic cycle you've been in. We know you feel orphaned. We know that you feel it was destiny that you met this other woman. Time is ticking. You know you need to contact the other woman to say, I want to mend the situation, but it is time to fully leave the other connection behind. Don't sit in between them both, because you're going to end up losing both women, right? Your karmic partner is going to be angry and upset that you've chosen somebody else because she will get to know that. And your lover may push you away because she's going to realize that you have no intention of getting divorced. So TikTok, Scorpio, you've got to make a decision. All right, guys, I am leaving the reading there. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been a long one. Take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye now.